Are you a coach or a healer looking to find ways to go out there and find clients fast, probably faster than ever you have ever before? Well, then this video is for you.
We all win when we all win. We all win when we all win.
Hey there, my friend. I'm Super Sid, the Marketing Shaman, and I help coaches and healers go out there and create their first or their next 10K payday, where they go out there and generate $10,000 for their coaching or their healing business in 30 days or less using a profitable presentation. And in today's video, we're specifically going to be talking about how a specific way that we go out there in our business, as well as many other coaching businesses that we have worked with, and help them go out there and find clients fast. We're going to specifically be talking about how you can go out there consistently every single week and not be so stressed out about if you're going to be able to find someone that you can talk to, but have confidence and certainty that you are going to be surrounded by multiple people that need your help, that have raised their hand, and that are ready to start getting your help. So without any further ado, let's head into this video. All right, so first things first, right? What is the solution that you provide, right? So what is it that you are going to be helping people get to? What is it that you're going to be helping people with in regards to solving a problem or reaching a goal or a target that they have? Now we call this over here, what we call is your big idea. So what that means is that you are not only going to be helping people get to a goal or target, you are going to be helping them get there, usually right through your specific way, or through working with you a specific way to helping them probably get there faster or get there without having as much pain as they might have had before, right? So ultimately it kind of looks like this. If you grab a graph, we draw kind of like an L bracket here, right? And then ultimately they're going to have a goal or a target that they want to reach. If you look at what it is that I do, I help coaches and healers create their first or their next 10K payday, right? That 10K payday is helping them with money. I'm helping them make more money, get more wealthy, right? Get closer to money. Now, as a coach, ultimately, typically, right, we work out of 3 core markets. These 3 markets mean that everything or anything that it is that we do are typically going to be tied back to what these core markets are. These 3 core markets are going to be health, wealth, or relationships. And ultimately, right, whatever it is that you do as a coach is ultimately going to be helping people either get closer to pleasure or farther away from pain in regards to one of those 3 core markets. So ultimately, right, you're going to have where they could start working with you, and then ultimately the goal that they want to reach. Ultimately, right, as a guide, right, you are going to be able to help them get from wherever it is that they can start working to the goal that it is that they want to reach, and you're going to be helping play as a guide to help them get there with your own specific process, right? That dotted line will be your specific process. Now, on your specific process, you might have things like milestones or stepping stones on that specific process that's going to be helping people get to where it is that they want to get to, which that in and of itself is then going to be your big idea. That big idea is the thing that is going to be helping people get to the target or the goal that they want to get to faster than if they were to do it themselves, or faster, right, if they were to hire somebody else. You're able to not only help them do it faster, better, bigger, whatever it might be, but a lot of times you're also going to be helping them do it with a lot less pain and a lot more pleasure along the way. All right, so now we have the solution. We understand specifically, right, the thing right here that we are going to be helping people with. Now let's go in and let's talk about the next piece. The next piece is going to be classified as a niche. Right now, I know you've probably heard this, and you're going to hear a lot of people say that you don't need to pick a niche, you don't need to have a niche, or whatever it might be. And the truth is you don't have to have a niche. You can talk to everybody all you want. However, right, you are going to be getting paid because you, as a coach, are going to be a specialist in what it is that you provide. You're going to be one of the best at it. That's why people come and get help from you. If you are going to be a jack of all trades, sooner or later, right, that surface level type of coaching or consulting is going to catch up, and you're going to get caught into what we classify as a freelancer trap, where you're chasing after customers as they're running away from your business, right? And you get caught into this. I can only sign up 4 or 5 clients at a time, because when I'm working with these 4 or 5 clients, I can't be growing my business or can't be working in my business or on my business or whatever it might be, and you get caught into this loop. And then sooner or later, people don't sign up with you, and you get stuck bringing in no money and unable to make any sort of impact. So what's really, really interesting about our niche is I think a lot of people say you have to pick a niche, but honestly, I don't think that you pick a niche. In fact, right, I'm a big believer that your niche picks you based on the solution that you provide. So what I mean by that is based on your solution, you are going to be able to provide a solution automatically to people that have a problem. What we need to do is we need to identify not the niche, but the niche is or groups of people that have this problem. And then we need to play detective and go out there and figure out which groups of people need help with this problem right now. So instead of going out there and trying to start on the other side of this, saying, oh, let's find a niche where people need help and they're not going to pick a solution. No, you have a solution. You fix a problem. How does that solution fall into the groups of people who need help with this problem right now? You don't pick your niche. Your niche, right, picks you based on the solution that you have. So identify those groups of people that you can help. And then which one of those groups of people need help with your solution right now the most? And that's the group of people that we want to make sure that we start promoting to. Before I go into this next piece and specifically talk to you about how you can find your best clients, the clients that you're absolutely going to love and they're absolutely going to love working with you and get the most help and the most impact from you, I want to remind you to subscribe to this channel. I'm putting out new and exciting videos every single day showing coaches and healers so they can go out there and create their first or their next 10K payday right using a profitable presentation in 30 days or less. Make sure to click that button below and subscribe. All right, so now we understand the solution we're providing. We understand the group of people that we're looking to help. That's the niche, right? We identified a niche based on the solution. The next thing that we like to do that really helped us is ultimately, right, going out there and identifying the specific desires that people have or the desires that people want. So we have this solution, right? So ultimately, right, again, talking about our company, we help people in regards to helping them create their first or the next 10K payday with a profitable presentation. The solution that I had was a profitable presentation. But how is that profitable presentation going to help coaches and healers, the niche of people that we wanted to help, right? How are we then going to use a profitable presentation to help them gain the desire that they want? So ultimately, the profitable presentation was helping people in the wealth category. We talked about that, helping people with your big idea with health, wealth, and relationships earlier on in this video. So ultimately, we identified that it was in the wealth category and that we were going to be helping coaches and healers, that niche, that group of people, with getting that help. So the next thing we wanted to identify was what is it that they would want a profitable presentation to do for them, and ultimately, right, that is to make them more money. But how much more money and how long of a specific time that would be worth their while into wanting to use a profitable presentation to gain, right, the desire that they want. So ultimately, right, we have two desires that we're currently looking for, right? And the first desire that we want to identify is called their surface desire, okay? Now what a surface desire is a surface desire is going to be the thing that they want that's typically going to be tied to the solution you're going to be helping them get to, that is tied to health, wealth, or relationships. So the surface desire that we help people with at Life Coach Launch is ultimately, right, help and at our 10K payday events and stuff like that, is that we ultimately help people, right, with creating a 10K payday. Right, creating their custom 10K payday that they can go out there and use to create and generate a 10K payday for their coaching or their healing business. We help them with the entire 30-day plan. We put the plan together and then we give them coaching behind that plan to help make sure that they get it done. Ultimately, right, that surface desire is helping them create that 10K payday. But after they create that 10K payday or consistent 10K paydays leading them to a six-figure coaching business every single year, right, that six-figure coaching business or that 10K payday is then going to help them with gaining what we classify as their core desire, okay? Their core desire is going to be the main thing that they want, that ultimately their surface desire is going to be the gate, the opening gate, right? Think of it as kind of like the gatekeeper to opening that gate so that they can have access to gaining their core desire. Ultimately, right, maybe people want to become a full-time coach so that they can be an for us, they want to make more money so that they can get more time, some more time with their family, whatever it might be. But that core desire usually comes back to freedom and them doing what it is they want in their life, living the life that they want to live and the choices that they want to make. But ultimately, right, the surface desire, which is tied to health with our relationships, is going to be that door that needs to open so that they can believe that they can get there because now they have access to that surface desire. So ultimately, right, understanding what the surface desire is and then leading into that core desire, we're going to be able to understand what's going on in their head. We're going to be able to understand where they're exiting in their life, where they're wanting to enter, which is going to allow us to talk directly to them and going to allow us to get a lot more eyeballs, people listening to us, and ultimately a lot more people raising their hand looking to get our help. Before I go into this last segment of specifically how you can go out there and build your perfect client customer and your perfect client, the best client that you're going to be able to find for your coaching or your healing business so you can go out there and find them fast, I want to ask you, right, we talked about in the last segment specifically the two desires, the surface desire and the core desire, and we specifically talked about the group of people and the solution. That's what we talked about. So what I'm curious to know is what is the niche that you're looking to help and what is the thing or the big idea that you're going to be helping them with? Let me know in those comments so that I can see about all the amazing coaches that are coming and visiting my channel. Let me know in those comments so that you can promote yourself on my channel. All right, so we've talked about the desires, we've talked about the group of people, we've talked about the solution. Now let's talk about what we classify, right, as your perfect client avatar, right? And what your perfect client avatar is going to be, which is very important, is ultimately, right, is going to be where you go out there and you literally draw, right, your perfect client. But it's more than just drawing your perfect client avatar. We want to add attributes, we want to add thoughts, we want to add psychological, we want to add what it is. We want to identify as close as we can who this person is. We want to give them a name, and ultimately, right, we want to know who it is consistently. Now, the great thing about the perfect client avatar is it allows us to add a visual component, a psychological component, an emotional component, all these components so that we can understand who it is that we're wanting to talk to and looking to go out there and help. But where I think a lot of people make mistakes in regards to their client avatars, they are going to make it too basic. They're going to go in there and just get it done as fast as they can, just do the surface level stuff without actually going in there and understanding specifically who it is that wants their help. So I want to give you kind of an example of something that really helped me when I was building my perfect client avatar, and something that I think might be able to help you as well. When you're building your perfect client avatar for your coaching or your healing business, I want you to understand a couple of things. Understand where they are exiting in their life, right here, and where it is that they want to enter in their life, right here. Now understand that they cannot start working with you until they exit a spot where they can. So again, say you're a relationship coach helping people who are divorced. If they're not divorced, they can't work with you, right? They're not qualified. So obviously they got to be qualified. So wherever they begin to be qualified to work with you, but understand where are they exiting their life and where are they wanting to enter. And when you understand where they're exiting and where they want to enter, you're then are usually going to be able to tie together a lot of the psychological, the emotional, the things that they are feeling, thinking, and get into their head. This is going to allow you when it comes to creating content like this video you're watching right now, or ultimately, right, creating things that are going to get eyeballs, right, to people wanting to come and learn more about you and get your help. This alone and understanding your perfect client avatar is going to shave years off you building a successful coaching business, specifically because you're only going to be talking to the right people. But Sid, how in the world do we go out there and make money? How do we find these perfect clients? How do we go out there and get their attention and start making money with them? And there's this very specific way that we do that helped us sign up over 250 clients for our coaching business last year alone in under 1 year. And what we do is called a profitable presentation. Okay? But what a profitable presentation is this is where you are going to be putting on a presentation in front of these perfect clients that you have identified and now have found, and you are going to be going out there and inviting them to come to this profitable presentation so that they can get help with what it is that they, right, have a problem with. So again, right, you are a guide or a coach that has a specific big idea or system or model or thing that is helping people reach a surface desire. Along that, you're going to have milestones along the way or stepping stones along the way that are going to be helping people get there. Ultimately, right, one of those stepping stones, someone might be stuck on their journey to getting to where they want to get to. You could be running a profitable presentation, which could be inside of a virtual event or a live event, but a lot of people like running virtual events nowadays, considering the past couple of years we've been through. But ultimately, right, you could run, say, a virtual event where you're helping people with solving that problem or that milestone that they're stuck in. And then once you help them solve or alleviate that problem, they then have trust in you, and then you transition into then, right, making them an offer at the end of that virtual event, aka profitable presentation, to where you offer them a chance to get more help so that they can get the rest of the help after they solve this problem and get the rest of the help so that they can reach the goal that you help them get to and ultimately, right, get to those desires that they want. So are you a coach or a healer and you're looking to make more money? Maybe you're looking to go out there and identify who your perfect client is right now, or specifically what type of superpower that you have as a coach or a healer so that you can go out there and build out your big idea. Well, I just got done with what I call my Identity Identifier PDF and worksheet. And what my Identity Identifier worksheet is it's going to walk you through this exact process of identifying your solution, your niche, the two desires, and ultimately, right, building out your perfect client avatar avatar, and it's going to be giving you some specific prompts that are going to be helping you get this entire thing built out so that you can go out there and understand specifically who it is that you're talking to, and specifically go out there and start talking to them so they can get your help. It's absolutely free, and you can download it down here in the description down here below. So make sure to take action now and go down there and grab your absolutely free Identity Identifier worksheet right now. Now don't forget, we all win when we all win. Go out there and make a choice to win today, not only by subscribing to this channel, but going down there into that description and grabbing your free Identity Identifier worksheet right now so that you can go out there and find out what your superpower is and specifically identify who your best clients are going to be. Until next time, we'll see you in the next video.